My name is and I'm your doctor today. May I have your name, please?
Mr. Johnson.
Um, okay, Mr. Johnson, how may I help you?
Actually, doctor, I'm here today for this leg cramps I'm getting at night,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually
Okay.
sleep very well, but recently I'm getting these
Mm-hmm.
cramps in my calves, and then my wife becomes very angry because I
Okay.
wake her up and she's disturbed, and so
Mm-hmm.
she's now fed up and says that I have to do something. And
Okay, sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. I
uh,
can imagine how painful and
oh
frustrating
yes, yes,
this
it is very
muscle
painful.
cramp can be. It affects all the, yeah,
Right.
of course. Okay, Uh, before we talk about it, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
How old are you, Mr. Johnson?
65.
65, okay.
That's right.
And how long have you had this problem?
Well, it's just in the last week, I think. Yeah, maybe 10
Hmm.
days.
Hmm. And what have you done for it when it started?
Uh, well, I don't know. I just wake up and go for a short
Hmm.
walk and then come back and sleep. But my wife doesn't like that, and she says I wake her
Okay.
up, and
Uh,
it is disturbing.
yeah, okay, okay. And okay, tell me a bit about your diet. What sort of food are you eating?
Oh, we eating very healthy food.
Hmm.
Lots of vegetables and fresh fruit, fresh vegetables,
Okay.
fluids. Yes, I
So you
have
are
at
on
least
such a
three,
healthy
four.
diet.
That's right. Three,
Mm-hmm.
four glasses of water every day. I
That's
exercise
great.
regularly. Yeah, I
Great.
go for a walk every day. We walk the dog
Mhm.
together, and yes, basically very healthy.
Yeah, great, great. So you've got such a healthy lifestyle and
Yes,
diet. That's great to hear.
yes.
Okay. Have you recently increased your activity?
No, it's the same.
Oh,
It's the
just the
same
same.
thing. Yes. Do you think it's
Okay.
because of the vitamin deficiencies, doctor? It's I've heard
Okay.
that cramps are because of vitamin problem, vitamin deficiencies, or
Yeah,
minerals
good
probably.
question. Good question, Mr. Johnson. Honestly, muscle cramps could have been because of mineral deficiency, and actually, in the majority of cases, it's the basic reason. But about you, given that you've got healthy diet, you are active, and you have been taking a wide range of minerals every day, so I don't think mineral deficiency could be the basic cause of your current cramps. Is it all
Right.
right?
Okay.
Okay. And I think, yeah, okay,
What should
go
I
on.
do for it then? I mean, is there anything? Is there any medication, or what can I do to stop it?
Yeah. Mr. Johnson, I believe that your cramps is because of your might be because of your activity. You might overexert yourself, and somehow your muscles get injured. That could have been the reason of your cramps.
Hmm.
So you'd better to ease a little bit your activity at first.
Right.
Okay, it can be really helpful.
Okay.
How does that sound for you?
Okay. Sure.
Okay,
Is there any
and
medicines or something I can do?
yeah, of course. About treatment, before taking any medication, it would be really helpful if you could, when you got this cramp, it would be really helpful if you could, stretch the cramping muscle and gently massage the area. It can help to soothe the pain.
Right. Okay.
And also, ice pack would be really helpful. Use the
Right.
ice pack, apply it on the area. That would be really helpful. What do you think
Yeah.
about that? Okay.
Yeah. My wife wouldn't like it. I'm sure. She would
Okay.
prefer a hot pack.
Okay. Okay. I understand. I think, wait, I'm done. Yeah, I can take your point, but in the majority of cases, muscle cramps tends to go away on its own without any active treatment. These things can help you to relieve it sooner.
Right.
So
Okay.
medication doesn't do any good at all.
Okay.
And another thing that I'd like to share with you is physiotherapy.
Right. Okay.
Um, what do you think about that?
Yes. Yeah. That's, if it helps. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think it would be really helpful. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any
Okay.
other question?
No, that's
Aslında
it.
tam şey yapmadım.
Thank you. Okay. Good. So, yeah, how does that feel?
That was good, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So, what?
What about my checking and checking? I think I've
Yeah.
got a little bit of problem in checking again.
Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Okay. Yeah. So, but I mean, overall, your feeling is that it was good. Okay. And what a score would you give yourself?
8, I think.
Okay. And so about what went well, I think everything was okay. But what could be done differently? You mentioned chunking and checking. Okay. Chunking and checking. Okay. So what do you mean by chunking and checking?
I think I talked continuously, and I have little pause to ask
Mhm.
ask question from patient or hear what he said.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, but just that. I think that's the only that's the only thing I think that you could do differently. When basically um, um, you paused at some point and you said, okay, go ahead, okay, but you were going to continue, but then I said something and then I wanted to ask a question and then you said, okay, go ahead. So, well, that you need to do that basically. You shouldn't continue. You should say, okay, is that all right? Do you have any questions? And then the
yeah,
next thing I will ask you. So, what are the treatment options?
yeah,
So basically pausing when checking. Okay, you need to pause. You need to give the patient some time. Okay, uh, but I think it was very good. It was excellent. You have some minor grammatical mistakes, not significant, and so they're just probably slips of tongue. So we're not too much bothered with those. Okay. Good. Okay. Any questions?